just the one Funko Pop to unbox today. This one, as you can tell from the box and the tape, is an eBay purchase, specifically eBay in the United States. And this has been delivered today via Every, formerly known as Hermes, everyone's favourite courier. They're alright actually, round here they are anyway. And it came via the Pitney Bowes global shipping programme. That will indicate that I've paid quite a lot for this. The price. The pop itself, was it a best offer one? Maybe. I've bought a few on eBay recently, so I'm kind of forgetting really which one is which. But this one of the more expensive ones of the few on eBay that you'll have seen and will be seen on the channel. This one I think was $40, but that's not including postage. Including postage and the custom fees and everything, there wasn't much change out of £70 for this. But it's a limited piece. Let's get it open. So this is in a line that I've just started collecting in again because there was a few holes that I wanted to fill up. And you'll have seen one in this particular line unboxed on the channel quite recently. And you will be seeing more as I'm determined to fill some holes. Plug some gaps, if you will. It's called double boxed. Pop Shield Salter there. Or Snug Box as they called it. I don't think I've ever had one of those before. This isn't from $7 a pop, by the way. I always associate Pop Shields with them, as I think that's their product. Or if it's not their own product, they're the ones who've got the rights to sell it. Close the knife up, safety first. Let's get into this. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, got a little thank you card there. Your order made my day. I hope this package makes yours. Oh, very nice. This will make my day actually. I'm so excited to get this. Oh, it's coming a protector as well. Lovely stuff. Oh yes. Let me get it out of the protector. That is a Pop Shield one. But the pop itself is in the Fantastic Plastic range. You'll have seen me unbox Roodles recently after I decided I did want that particular character after all, even though I've got Oodles, and I decided Roodles was in fact a separate character. But this one is number 101 in the Funko Fantastic Plastic Pop range. It's the Amazing Carlos, and what's more, this is the Funkoween exclusive. So there's been a few of these Amazing Carloses. This was the one that was available on eBay the day I looked at what I thought was a relatively good price. I think limited to, what's that say? Holding it from a distance as my short vision's not very good anymore, but my long vision's a lot better. 1,500 pieces I think that is. Just hold that up a bit closer to camera just so that I can correct myself, or you can correct me, the viewer, if I got that wrong. But I do like that, a very unique sticker there. Absolutely marvellous. It's got the old Spastic Plastic logo on. I don't really like that term, but I always call them Fantastic Plastics anyway. It does have a bit of bump on the back. I think I'm going to struggle to read that, to be honest. Pause the video at some point if you want to give that more of a read, but you can probably find a photo of the back of the box easily enough on the internet. So, a very rare pop this, only 1,500 in existence. As I say, there is other variants of Carlos. You can see the artist's rendition of one of them there, but this special Funkoween edition is a lot more scary than he normally would have been. Cute / scary, really. Bit like me. I will get Carlos open. We can have a proper look at him. This being a limited piece pop, and one that I spent quite a lot of money on, this will no doubt be the only time I ever get this out of box. But I only need to do it the once, don't I? So here he is. Oh, I do like his helmet. It's like proper smooth. A real sort of proper helmety texture to it. Oh, do you remember that, Tarty? You being the helmet lover. You'd get a right kick out of this fella, mate. And he's got, I'm trying to tell in this light whether it's sort of slightly off-white colour eyes. To me, they're sort of a slightly more cream or beige than being straight white. Especially as his teeth are certainly white. And he's got his tongue drooping out there. And his left hand, he's drinking what will presumably be a can of oil. So I think that was the whole point of the Amazing Carlos. I think he's meant to be like some Evel Knievel style stunt rider, but in a monster form, and a guy who drinks motor oil, bike oil. He's got an orange jumpsuit type thing on with sort of like a black seatbelt / safety harness. Some nice detail on this. His hands are green, matching his green skin, his green face. He's wearing, I would say those are just kind of yellow boots or some sort of shoes. That is absolutely amazing. Been wanting this one and a few of the other ones that I'd not managed to get the first time round for quite some time. I'd really been focusing on the less expensive Fantastic Plastic range for a long time, and then I did end up picking some slightly more expensive ones up, such as the, I think it was 2019 box of fun characters such as Shocker Rocker, Dino, Elwood, Ringo, etc. Some of those were getting on a bit in price, certainly Ringo was. He's, I think, my most limited pop in my entire collection. Number 54 Ringo, as there's only 400 of him in existence. So it's not quite true to say that I only focused on the cheap ones, but certainly at the start I did. Then I had kind of a break from getting the Fantastic Plastics, as for a long time I thought, well, the other ones are just going to be too expensive to get. But then ordered Roodles, who was a good price. He was £25 from a UK seller. And I thought, yeah, I want to fill those early in the line holes as well. So needless to say, Amazing Carlos here will not be the last Fantastic Plastic pop I show to you in the near future. Who's left? Might be one or two of you out there who can guess who's left, actually. Absolutely brilliant from this eBay seller who sent a very charming, if somewhat minimalist, thank you card as well. Amazing Carlos, the Funko 1500 piece edition. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at an amazing original Funko character. I do love Funko's own characters. I've said this before and I will say it again, no doubt. I think they do a smashing job with their own characters, which of course stem back to the old Wacky Wobbler and probably even before that days, back when Funko was a charming kind of art toy company and not this corporate monolith that they've become in more recent years.
Fuck NFTs.
I want to say special thanks, as always, to my wonderful subscribers and my generous patrons. Please see all my Funko affiliate links down in the description text box for discounts on Funko products, protectors and the such like. Also there is my Patreon link, Facebook group link, and yes, of course, a link for contents insurance as well. I'm going to go now, a little bit shuffling round to do to get Amazing Carlos into the display. I'm made up to the moon with this. This has been one of the more expensive ones for me in this return to the Fantastic Plastic range. A little bit of a mini grail almost, you could say, but just delighted that I finally decided to pull the trigger and get this one. And I do hope that all of you will join Carlos and myself next time for my next Funko Pop unboxing. Cheers everyone. See ya!